Welcome back everyone to your stimulus update and your daily news report for today. And in this video, we have a smattering of topics to cover. We have to talk about the potential fourth stimulus check, your third stimulus check, as well as the child tax credit. So we'll be talking about all those topics briefly today in this update. Stay tuned. Let's dive right in. So without further ado, let's get right to the news. But before we do, as always, do a couple things for me. Number one, make sure you do drop a big thumbs up on this video, smash a like button. If you have been enjoying my content, you have been appreciating the output that I do for you guys every single solitary week, make sure you do drop a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, become a subscriber today. Click that big red button as well as the notification bell as well. That will actually notify you when I do post a brand new video. Also, we'll be doing our next cash giveaway when we do it 20,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed. You'll have to be subscribed to be entered in that giveaway anyways. You might as well get it out of the way now. Once you do those couple things for me, we can get started and dive right in. So the child tax credit payments are coming, the monthly installments, they are coming. But you do have to ensure that you file your taxes for the tax year of 2020 by the date of May 17th. This will greatly affect a lot of low-income families because they don't know that they have to file their taxes, or they might think that they don't make enough that they have to file their taxes, and so they'll completely miss out on these child tax credit payments. In fact, the executive director of Child Care Solutions, which is a regional child care advocacy agency, said, quote, "I fear that many low or no income families, the families most in need of the tax credit, will miss out because they don't know that they have to file." And this is so true. Many of these lower income families may have not ever filed taxes in their entire lifetimes, and now they're going to be missing out on these monthly payments, which could greatly help them and lend a helping hand, especially in these times. So make sure you do file your taxes, not only for the child tax credit, but also if you haven't received your third stimulus check yet. This will ensure that the IRS has your information on file. So regardless, file your taxes. Remember, single parents that make $75,000 or less are eligible to receive $300 a month for each child 0 to 5, the ages of 0 to 5, and $250 each month for each child 6 to 17. The income limit for married filing jointly is $150,000. The benefits are the same. The benefits are set to come each month through December, and then after that, in order to receive the rest of the money, the remainder that is not paid out in those monthly installments, families must file their 2021 taxes in the spring of 2022 to receive the remainder. To get the checks, parents or guardians must have a Social Security number or an ITIN, an individual taxpayer identification number for themselves, and a Social Security number for the child. So do be sure that you have those things in place, and also be sure to file your taxes, and you will in fact receive those monthly payments as part of the American Rescue Plan. This will help so many millions of households, especially the low and middle income households. Now, it's also worth noting that the child has to live with the person that's receiving the credit for at least half the year and be younger than the age of 18 as of December 31st of 2021. Families can receive the benefit if they're caring for their own children, their stepchildren, their half-siblings, their foster children, grandchildren, nieces or nephews, or other relatives. All of these children will qualify and be eligible for the child tax credit under the American Rescue Plan that was signed in March. So that's what we know so far regarding the expanded and extended child tax credit as part of the recent stimulus package. We will be sure to update you guys when those payments do start coming, and if any issues do arise, we'll be sure to update you guys right here on this channel. Now, what about the third stimulus check? We know many people have not received that check yet, so what do we know about payments still going out? Well, just this week alone, a batch of 1.1 million stimulus checks went out from the IRS, totaling a whopping sum of more than $2 billion. But if you are still waiting for your money, do know that the IRS is not done sending out checks. So far, the IRS is up to 164 million stimulus payments just as part of the American Rescue Plan, totaling more than $384 billion, and more checks are to come. Whether you'll be receiving a direct deposit or a check via mail, the IRS is going to be keeping a weekly schedule for those that are eligible for the third round of stimulus payments. And on top of the stimulus check, you might also be eligible for a plus-up stimulus payment. We have talked about this numerous times on this channel. this is where the IRS was basing your stimulus payments on an older tax return, and your newest tax return actually qualifies you for even more money. The IRS has also been sending out payments for people that don't normally file tax returns, such as people on federal benefits like SSI or SSDI. So if you have not received your stimulus payment yet, again, it could still be on the way to you, as the IRS is now sending out weekly payments. Let's do a quick poll. Let me know down below in the comments section if you have or have not received your stimulus payment yet as part of the American Rescue Plan, the third stimulus check. And whether or not you have or have not, let me know if you're on some type of federal benefits like Social Security, SSI, SSDI. This will give us a good gauge of how many people in each group have yet to receive their checks. Let me know down below in the comments. And what about a fourth stimulus payment? Can we expect a fourth iteration of stimulus, of more direct aids into the pockets and bank accounts of the American people? This is coming off the heels after the weak jobs report revealed that yes, there are still holes in our economy and we still have some room to recover. The economy has not fully bounced back yet, and we are still in an economic crisis. Well, as the US does continue its economic recovery from the coronavirus-induced economic downturn, unfortunately, the White House press secretary Jen Psaki expressed and indicated little enthusiasm for a fourth round of stimulus payments. President Biden's $4 trillion in spending proposals call for infrastructure, childcare, and education, but remember, there are no additional stimulus payments in those packages yet. This week at the daily press briefing, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki did confirm that President Biden wanted to permanently expand and extend the child tax credit through the year 2025, but she expressed little approval of another stimulus payment. She said, quote, "Obviously, we're continuing to evaluate what their needs are to continue to get the pandemic under control, put people back to work, but we think that's also a proposal that will have a long-term benefit." And in regard specifically to another direct payment, of course, there have been many lawmakers calling for all types of stimulus. In fact, we've even heard a $2,000 monthly stimulus permanently, or at least for the duration of the pandemic, and other calls from lawmakers mounting President Biden. But in regards to those payments, she has said, quote, "We'll see what members of Congress propose, but those are not free." So far, we've had the $1,200 check, the $600 stimulus check, and most recently, the $1,400 direct payment. Whether or not we can expect more stimulus, we'll have to see what comes out of Congress and ultimately Biden's approval. But right now, the odds of another stimulus check aren't looking so good, but we could expect other forms of stimulus, such as the expanded and extended child tax credit, perhaps student loan forgiveness, and other various forms of stimulus. And with the most recent dismal, shocking jobs numbers that just came out, perhaps if that were to continue, we could expect to see something come out of Congress, some member of Congress draft up a new proposal or a new idea and team up with other members of Congress. So we'll keep an eye on how those jobs numbers are, because that will give us a good indication of whether or not we could expect more stimulus. Yes, more and more Americans can be getting vaccinated, but the economic effects are still here with us. And in some cases, they are irreparable, they are indelible, and they're not going away. I'm curious if you are in favor of another stimulus payment. Would you be in favor of a fourth direct payment to the American people, or do you believe it is time to get back to work and just forget about this pandemic and put it behind us, and let's start that recovery, let's start the great American comeback? What are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments. More updates and developments will follow suit. All updates can be found right here on this channel. This is your one-stop shop for everything in regards to stimulus news and politics happening in this country at all times. If you did enjoy this video, as always, give it a big thumbs up. Smash the like button, I would greatly appreciate that. If you haven't already, make sure that you are subscribed. Click that big red button as well as the notification bell as well. That will notify you when I do post a brand new video. Also, if you'd like to get some free stocks, all on me, all free, always use my links down below in the description. When you do sign up with Robinhood and or Webull, you'll actually get some free stocks, all on me, all free. And some of them can be valued up to thousands of dollars in some instances. So do let me know what stocks you do get. And one last thing, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, if you'd like to connect on other forms of social media, my @handle is Logan Cohn. Right there, you can see it on your screen, @Logan Cohn, LOGANKOHN. Follow me on Instagram. I look forward to connecting with you guys there. I hope you did enjoy this video. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the next one.